Well, welcome to another video of the DKS Group. This one's slightly different and follows on dramatically from the last video. So let's jump straight in and have a look. So as you know, I'm Andy Deeks of the DKS Group, logo there, logo there. Gates have just shut on my client. End of day, it's now 6:30 of an evening. The bonus is I managed to catch up with him and I got a book back. Now we're going to talk about this book because it's changed my life and it's now changed his. So in the last couple of videos, you've seen that I talk massively about the leaders working for the staff working for the customers, and the customers working for the business. You've heard me say that hundreds of times. You're going to go, and what's different? Well, 27 years ago, 1983-ish, I'll tell you because it was in the book. 1983, I was given this book. And it talked massively about monkey management. It's even called that. There, the 1 Minute Manager meets the monkey, Kenneth Blanchard. Now, it focused me. I read that 27 years ago and I was given it and gone, you better have that. And I've used it as a base for business ever since. And it's something that's inscribed into the DKS Group, that we as owners and as leaders create the environment our staff work in. If the staff are happy, the staff are engaged and the staff are supported, they can build rapport with the customers. Building rapport with the customers enjoy the relationship and the connection with the business, and they then become advocates working for the business. Simple, you've heard me say that a million times. Now you know there are three types of manager. We're not going to get into that conversation because that's some of which I like, some of which I don't, and that's my personal thing. But I think that as a leader and as an owner, you need to have deputies. Now, these deputies follow the same lines of engagement, the same rules of engagement as you do. Positive mental attitude, a network of nurturing and caring the team. Now, this book talks massively. Some of you will have seen it, and some of you, old book, you can see it's all the white pages. And it talks about going into a business, and it talks about the managers. And I hate those three managers, but we'll go into that. And it's about the monkeys getting on their back. And it's about the fact that your staff should be empowered to do what your deputies tell them to do, encouraged to do, work towards. So this is where it comes back to. In the next video, we're going to talk about the soft benefits. Now, I know, just left a firm, and obviously this one here, they're having a half day tomorrow. They're going to turn the phones off. They've been flat out for the last 6 months with this COVID. They are busy. They're going to have a half day tomorrow, a barbecue, chill out, a bit of social distancing, but it's just the boss has gone, he's read the book, he's spoken to me, and he's just going to have a chill out with his team, and they're just going to have a drink and a barbecue. And he needs to do it. He needs to embrace his team and thank them. Now, you know, in the past, if you've been part of the DKS and been in our world, we take clients shooting, we take them to the polo, we take them to the horse racing, speedway, motorsport, motocross. We go to it all. We embrace our clients, and we even tell clients to bring their staff, to bring their people. We've hired our box out at Brands Hatch on many an occasion to businesses to thank and empower their staff. Now, this book talked about monkey management, so I'm going to have to touch on these three managers. Now, the difference being is if you have a deputy that follows in your footsteps, that is with you on the mental, the mission statement, the encouragement, the growth, they will be working as hard. Now, we go back to the juggling the balls. Like I've said, customer behind here, client, gave him a load of plastic balls, wrote on them. I haven't got them here with me, but we wrote the names of all the staff, and there he was trying to juggle them. And it was about breaking that down, giving 5 to that deputy, 5 to that deputy, 5 to that deputy. You juggle those balls because there's more control. It's not micromanaging, it's being able to support the members of staff. Every member of staff has their own kinesthetic language, I suppose, auditory, visual, the way they talk, the way they interpret their world. Even their hobbies make a difference to the way they interpret the world. Now, as an owner, you don't want to get bogged down with this. As a leader, you don't want to get bogged down. You want to know that you're supporting your staff, you're supporting your deputies. So I always say, support the deputies and let the deputies support the staff. All got the same ethos, go through the workshop. Like you've heard me say a million times, when we were running a race team, I'd go through and shake hands with everybody, thanking them for what they did for me, even at race weekends. getting the burgers, getting the bacon rolls, making sure my team were all supported, supporting the managers, making sure they were able to support the team. And this book has been critical for me, for my staff, for my team, and for everybody around me. It's not just about me. I get to enjoy my life, and so do my team, so do my deputies, so do my staff. When we go out and I empower places like this behind me to find out about their staff, get their managers, their deputies, to find out what the staff do, what their hobbies are, what are they going through. And where possible, because they've only got a few to deal with, so much easier. As a leader, if you've only got to deal with 5 deputies and the 5 deputies have 10 members of staff each, you can't deal as a leader, as an owner, with 50 to 100 staff. Yeah, you're going to forget some of their names, what they do, who they are, the wife's name, the kid's name, but you've got managers. You can go through and thank them. You can walk through the factory, you can walk through the garden centre, you can thank them. But it's your deputies that will go, yeah, such and such has done a good job today, boss, and such has done. I've let them get on with it. These deputies don't need to be micromanagers. They need to empower the staff. The staff need to be doing the work and to do the job to get you the results. The idea being is the managers can make more work, so which means it can be filtered down, make more money so that you can bring in more business. As much as it comes down, it also flows up if you've got a happy workforce. And we're going to talk about this in another video about internal terrorists. Wrong word maybe, but it's like having a rotten apple. Sooner or later it starts to spread, and you need to understand why. You don't need to come down with a heavy fist and go, stop that, what's going on? You need to go, well, what is happening? Why is this happening? Have I got the wrong people in the job? Have I got the wrong monkeys in the job? So it's about understanding what you want out of your business, what the staff are going to deliver for you. They get the results for you. And like we talked about, one behind us, 50 odd staff, 5 managers, break it down, 10 people a manager, so much easier. So as the leader now, he's read the book, he's spoken to me, he's even bought some of my books. I've given him some and he's bought some. Top tips on branding, top tips on business development, top tips on communication. He's now going through finding out about his staff, what they do and how they do it. And like I said, he's now having a barbecue tomorrow afternoon. Absolutely amazing. They're already saying, thank you, do we need to bring anything? And it's not about the financial cost, it's about the emotional cost. By him now saying, barbecue Friday afternoon, get it all sorted. You and I know, goes on the business expense, doesn't matter. But emotionally, the staff are going, bloody hell, what a day, cheers boss, we needed that. Just sit down, thanks mate, shake a few hands, social distance. You know, that proverbial pat on the back and go, brilliant, well done. Lift them up, say thank you. Gift voucher might be a bonus in their end of month salary. You've got to empower your staff, say thank you for what they've done, what they've gone through. They will then work for the business a lot harder and a lot better and a lot more professional. They then support the customers support the business. But we're going to talk, like I said, the next couple of videos, we're going to talk about the soft benefits. There's a video way back, if you look back somewhere here, I'll try and find it, that I was talking to Jonathan Grinsell about the soft benefits. You know, does they have free tea and coffee? Do they have access to a gym? Do they have access to recreational areas? Is there dress down days? Is there barbecue days? Is there networking days that you can go and grow and develop? Is that what the leadership want you to be? Now there's an old saying, and I'm going to mention Richard Branson said it, always train your staff, invest in your staff. Now some of you will say, yeah, but what happens if they leave? What happens if they don't? The more you invest in your staff, the more they're going to say thank you to you. The more they say thank you to you, the more they work for you. So that way, when it comes to moving up, expanding and growing, thinking outside the box, you need your staff to be switched on. And if they're able to do that, no man management, no micromanagement, just let them grow and flourish. They will come up with different ideas. It's like here. One of the more senior members of staff has now mentioned, why don't we do this? Brilliant idea. Wow. Well, hang on a minute. He says, I've been mentioning it for the last 6 months, every 6 months for the last 4 years since I've been here. I think it's a brilliant idea. It worked there and there. Brilliant. Take it on board. This is the difference. You open channels of communication up and down the ladder. We appreciate you own it. I own DKS. I'm one of the directors. But I still go round the table once a week. We sit there for a Sunday evening, round the table. Who's got the information? What deputies are coming to the table? Who said what? We have a few minutes. How are the staff getting on? How are the sales getting on? What are we doing? And we're a multifaceted business. So you've got to remember that. We've got DKS Sport that's now going back after lockdown. DKS Coaching, which is more psychology. We've got a lovely client we're now collaborating with, so that's going to be round the table. We're going to sit there and we're going to then come out of it, go back to our team and empower them and allow them to do what they do through the week. Yes, we've got a little bit of vision on them, and there's a few of them we look over, but we empower them, we encourage them, we nurture them, and we make them grow. So let's finish with this. If you want to get a copy of this, please look it up. It is an amazing book. I've went to a few seminars. It's what I've used. Like I say, it was in the front. My team, May 1993. Something I've done for 27 years. I've used that and my own tips, my own techniques, my own learnings passed down from my father. Hence why I say to you, the leaders work for the staff work for the customer works for the business. Doesn't matter what facet of industry, retail, even the hotel chains that we work with, sport massively. And I've even mentioned the chairman instills it in the coach instills it in the coaching staff instill it in the players. We've spoken about football, Alex Ferguson all the way down. Motorsport, the people that own the team, to the people that manage the team, to the people that run the team, to the mechanics that work on the car, to the driver that drives the car. Rugby, exactly the same, two different disciplines. And even if you go to one of the bizarre sports we get involved in, American football, they've got coaches and coaching staff and team staff and this staff and dietitians. There must be 150 people managing the team for the team to win at a weekend. But they all have a common ethos, they all have a common theme, and they all work together, and they're on the sideline. The man that's coaching them knows every single one of them. He knows because he's being told in his headset, this is happening, plan B, plan A. And they're all working together as a united team. And I've said many times, and I've even said to this client, there is no I in team. United we stand, divided we fall. So let me leave you with that. As I say, that's the book I've just picked up. The Manager Meets the Monkeys. Worth having a read if you can find it. But it's giving you a bit more of an insight into the way I manage my business, the way I support our staff and our team, and the way I work with my clients to get the best out of them. So enjoy the beautiful weather, enjoy the weekend, and we'll catch up with you soon.